Pause me. So, hello and welcome to all of us joining on Facebook. So, today I'm really excited. We're going to, let me just change my speaker view here. There we go. Today, we're going to be covering how to take a video from Facebook that you've already done. So, a live video. If you've been on our Content Creators Club consistently over the last few months, you will have a lot of live videos to work with. But how you can take those and then download them to your computer so you can upload them into YouTube. And then from YouTube, then if you have a blog, you can embed it into blog. So it's taking one piece of content and just distributing it all over. If you've ever caught Brendan Burchard's training on this, this is exactly what he does. He creates one piece of content and then distributes. So he'll cut it down into sections. I'm not going to talk about how to trim it so you could do like stories or anything like that with it. But we are going to talk about how you can take that video, get it into YouTube, and then get it onto your blog. So let me pull up I probably just gave you the whole synopsis of what the slides are going to show you, but we're going to cover them again because it's always good to go through it. So let me know if you can see my screen. It should say YFP 101. You're not seeing dualies. Did I do the right one? Yeah, I did. Okay. So this is going to be a step-by-step guide on how to upload Facebook Live videos to YouTube. So thank you so much for joining us. And as I said, we're going to cover exactly how to take what you've already created in Facebook, whether it be a live or a video you've uploaded. If you've uploaded it, chances are you already have it on your computer, but specifically a Facebook Live. So if you're doing them on your phone, by the way, this is a great way to do it. You can do the video on your phone and then from your computer, download it and then upload it into YouTube as well. So why is this class important? Well, it helps you create easily shareable marketing materials for your business. Okay, hello everybody. Welcome. And I'm just getting the recording on, which is good. And then we're going to go live. We're going to jump right into this because we've got a lot to cover. And if you need to take notes, please do. Remember, this is being recorded, so I'm going to try not to stop in between. If there's any questions that are critical, I will absolutely answer them, but I don't want to go over things too many times because we do have it recorded. And I'll make sure that I post the recording, by the way, in the YFP business chat. So let me go live so then you can come back. The nice thing about recordings is you can pause me. So hello and welcome to all of us joining on Facebook. So today I'm really excited. We're going to, let me just change my speaker view here. There we go. Today we're going to be covering how to take a video from Facebook that you've already done. So a live video. If you've been on our Content Creators Club consistently over the last few months, you will have a lot of live videos to work with. But how you can take those and then download them to your computer so you can upload them into YouTube. And then from YouTube, then if you have a blog, you can embed it into blog. So it's taking one piece of content and just distributing it all over. If you've ever caught Brendan Burchard's training on this, this is exactly what he does. He creates one piece of content and then distributes. So he'll cut it down into sections. I'm not going to talk about how to trim it so you could do like stories or anything like that with it. But we are going to talk about how you can take that video, get it into YouTube, and then get it onto your blog. So let me pull up I probably just gave you the whole synopsis of what the slides are going to show you, but we're going to cover them again because it's always good to go through it. So let me know if you can see my screen. It should say YFP 101. You're not seeing dualies. Did I do the right one? Yeah, I did. Okay. So this is going to be a step-by-step guide on how to upload Facebook Live videos to YouTube. So thank you so much for joining us. And as I said, we're going to cover exactly how to take what you've already created in Facebook, whether it be a live or a video you've uploaded. If you've uploaded it, chances are you already have it on your computer, but specifically a Facebook Live. So if you're doing them on your phone, by the way, this is a great way to do it. You can do the video on your phone and then from your computer, download it and then upload it into YouTube as well. So why is this class important? Well, it helps you create easily shareable marketing materials for your business. It allows you to leverage the site to communicate with prospects and gives you a shortcut to success so that you're not constantly trying to create content all the time. It's take one piece, distribute. It's the easiest way to do it. It cuts down on your production time and it gets you in all the places. Hey, Mary, good to see you. So here's what we're going to learn. We're going to learn how to download the video from Facebook. So your live videos that you've been doing. If you have one and you have an extra screen, by the way, please pull it up. And if you want to follow along, you can. We're going to talk about how to upload it into YouTube and then how to embed it into your blog. Plus, I'm sure we'll cover a few more little tidbits along the way. So about us, if you're not familiar with YFP, your Freedom Project is a 360-degree ecosystem of tools and training that can help you find new builders, find new customers, and increase sales and retention. And your Freedom Project supports your growth in three main ways: through tools, training like this one, and of course, support. So we're going to do this all live. I'm going to walk you through it. I have a live video ready to go to share with you all. So let me minimize this and change over my screen share. There we go. Everybody can see that okay? And I think I have everything open that I need. So we should be good. Let me just make sure I have that open on the other side because I think I will need this as well. So 1 second. Your Freedom Project dashboard, just so I have my blog ready to go. Okay, so it all starts from your Facebook profile. So once you have a video, you'll scroll down and find the video that you want to download. So here's one that I did on March 19th. I did this, one, because I wanted to, and two, because I knew I had to do this. So I thought I should have something to show you guys. Just 1 second here, open new tab, there we go. So the first key to downloading the video, you won't be able to do it from this screen. You actually have to click on the video so that it takes over your whole screen. There we go, and I'll just mute myself. Once you're in this screen and it's taken over your whole screen, up at the top, I should grab my annotate. Let me grab my spotlight for you all. There we go. Once you have it in this screen, up at the top right-hand corner, where it'll say, right, for me, it says Kristen Louise Heenahan was live. For Susan, it'll say Susan Ridgebridger was live. You may have our video blocking that, so if you need to move it, please do. But there are these three dots just to the right-hand side of it. Does everybody see that okay? Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you don't. Or you can put it in the chat too. So once you see those three dots, click on it. And close to the bottom, there's a download video. Okay, so you would click on download. And then you're going to be brought to a second screen. Mute myself again. Where it's going to show up here. Now this one, you go down to the bottom right and you click on the three dots, vertical dots at the bottom right hand side, and then download again. Sorry, lunchtime. And then you click on this download button. Now this one is actually going to download it to your computer. You'll see down here it's downloading. So wherever you house, wherever things get downloaded to your computer, that's where they will go. Now from here, you can go back and it'll bring you back to your main page on Facebook. So now we've got the download part done. One thing you might want to do, if you choose to, let me just make sure I don't start talking to myself. Good. One thing you may want to do is go into your folders wherever those are housed. So for me, it's in here. And if I go to downloads, it'll show me there's the video. And then I can rename it from here if I choose to. So I called this one Flood the Bucket Live. And you don't have to. I mean, for me, how I have my download set up, I have it done by the last thing that it's by date, not by topic or name. So I just know it's the last thing in there, but it's up to you on how you want to categorize that or name it. You don't have to. Mary, go ahead.
Did you name your video when you went into your live on Facebook? Then that's where you gave the title.
Yep.
So then that's when you downloaded it, it would have that title?
No, when you download it, it's going to have all these ugly numbers. So do you see at the bottom left of my screen where it's like, I don't know, is that 1 million underscore?
Yeah. Okay.
That's what it'll do no matter what you name it. So then that's what it's going to show up in here. And that's where you can choose to rename it if you want to, once it's in your computer.
Okay, so the naming of it, so when you are going to do Facebook Live in there, does it make a difference whether you title your Facebook Live or not for Facebook?
Nope,
No.
no difference. No difference.
Okay.
You get a nice long number.
Okay.
Okay, so now that's downloaded. So once you've got it downloaded, then you're going to go into YouTube. Make sure that you're logged in, of course. I just got to move things out of my way here. There we go. That needs to go. Then you come into YouTube. Now you don't necessarily have to go to your channel. You can actually get to where I'm going to take you from the home. I just moved it to my channel. So just know that when you open up YouTube, as long as you're logged in, you're good. What you want to look for is up at the top right-hand corner, there's the little video camera icon with the plus sign in it. Okay, do you guys, everybody sees that okay? Okay, actually I'm going to move my chat over here. So then if anyone is having challenges and I'm not seeing it, there we go. So then you're going to click on that button. That's the create button. And you'll click on upload video. And then you'll be brought to the YouTube studio, which is here. And this is pretty straightforward. It's just a matter of selecting the file. So you click on select file and then grab the one that you just uploaded. So for me, it's the Flood the Bucket Live. Upload and let it do its thing. As it's uploading, by the way, you can see it. And what it'll do is once you've named it, by the way, in your computer, that's what it'll give you as the title in YouTube. So that's why I like to name it before I upload it. Otherwise, you just get the long numbers as the title. So I'm calling that one Flood the Bucket. And then you can put in your description as it's uploading. What did I put as my description? I'm going to keep it very simple. Have you ever heard of flooding the bucket? Go ahead, Mary.
So is that what you're putting in as the description when you go to a YouTube video? That description is there for your audience?
Yes,
Okay.
you got it. Yep, it is. So you can put more detail. Actually, the more detail you put in, the better, because it'll pick out keywords and that'll help you when people are searching for things, gives your video a chance to be found. So the more you put in, the better. I'm just doing a short one for the sake of brevity. But there you go. The other thing you can do, and I have done, I'm not going to go into how to do this, you can add a thumbnail. So if you're on my channel, if I go back over here and we go to YouTube, and we go to my channel, there we go. You see how I have these different little thumbnails on top? And that just gives you, you can put the title right in there so people can see exactly what you're talking about. Like I said, I'm not going to go into that. I do it through Canva. At some point, I know we are going to do a Canva training so people can learn how to utilize Canva. And you would just use the YouTube cover photo thing and play with it. And how I got, by the way, how I got the idea for doing it like this was through Mel Robbins. This is how she set up her thumbnails on her YouTube channel. So I copied. It's called, we call that modeling these days. We're modeling. So don't be afraid to do that. Okay, so once you've got everything in here, by the way, so you've got your title, you've got your description, you can come down here. There, it is going to ask you, is this made for kids? I always select no because I'm not a kid channel. And if you do want to get a little bit more crazy, if you go to the show more, there's a spot where you can put tags in. So like mindset. And don't be afraid to put in long tags. Think of what people would search, right? How do you search things? You usually search things with sentence. So how to improve, oops, mind, that's not how you sell it, set. And you just put a comma after each thing that you put in and it'll give you the tags. And you can put, I think you could put as many tags as you want. I haven't, oh, you have 500 characters. There you go. So you can put in quite a few tags. And then, okay, so you've got all that done. The rest of this, you don't really have to change anything. If you don't want to, I wouldn't get into this too much. We're just going to keep it super, super simple. The tags are helpful for searching. Go ahead, Mary. These are, you have great
Got all the
questions.
questions. Okay, so is it a good idea to put Shackley in there or not?
Not unless you're talking about Shackley. But even if, I wouldn't, well, You could. You could.
Or maybe it would be even better to put in network marketing,
Yes.
because that's who you're wanting to attract, not necessarily Shackley, but
Yeah.
network marketing, because you're doing mindset and you want to attract
Hmm.
people who are wanting to grow. So
Yeah.
I'm thinking
Yeah.
network
Network marketing, you could put, if you're talking about like network marketing myths, by the way, you could put in network marketing myths.
mix. What does that mean?
Myths.
Myths. Myths.
Sorry. my
It's your accent. It's your
my
Midwest
accent.
accent.
I got to make my accent more exciting.
No, they say I have that too. So, whatever.
But yeah, so you could put in anything that pertains to the content, and two, think about what are people searching on this topic, right? How do you search things? Like yesterday, what the heck was I searching? Because I'm helping Patty and I are working together to put together the course, right? So I'm searching different things on income tax and I'm typing in full sentences. So, and same thing with your title, by the way. Don't be afraid to put in a longer title. Think of how people would search things, right? So I may change this eventually. I'm just doing this for the sake of quick. Okay, so once you've got the tags and everything in there, then you go next. And this part, I just ignore it. I am not ready to learn about it. So we just keep going next. Oh, what did I do? Introducing checks. What is this? This is new and I haven't had a chance to look at it. So we're not going to worry about that. And then we go next. So here's the big part, visibility, save or publish. You can choose how you want it published. I go public all the time. You want people to find you. That is the key. Now, the only time you'd want it private, say you're doing a private training for your team and it's just for them. That one I would put private so that only people who have the link, or even better, have it unlisted so that only people who have the link can watch it. It's not a public thing. So that's what some coaches will do for their people. They'll upload it into YouTube and have it unlisted, and then they give them the link so only they can watch it. Go ahead, Mary.
Will you explain again the difference between private and unlisted?
So private, only you and people you choose can watch the video. So you
Okay.
actually have to approve them to watch it. Unlisted means that you get a link and anybody who has the link can watch it. So even if yours is private and you send someone the link, if you don't approve them, they can't watch it.
Okay, very
But
good.
if it's unlisted, then if they have the link. Do you allow embedding? I do. I haven't tinkered with embedding. I just leave it, let people embed. They want to embed my video and I'm not going to cry about it. I don't have anything super.
That would mean that they would take your video and put it into something that they have?
Yeah, they could stick it in a blog, but it all links back to me.
Because if they click
Or
on
is
it,
that right? Is that right? I'd have to look in that. I'd have to check on that, Maura, how the embedding works.
yeah, because if it goes back to you, that would be good. But if not,
Hmm. That would be sad.
yeah, that would be interesting to know if it's automatically embedded to you.
Yeah. And I don't usually worry too much about it because I figure my ideas aren't super original. I take information from other people and I just reword it so that maybe someone else who can't understand how they're talking about it can understand it coming from me. So I don't fret too much about that unless there's something like a course. If I'm doing a course and I'm putting it into YouTube, I would not allow any embedding. But for
You are, though, attracting people to who you are.
Mhm.
You are marketing
Yeah.
yourself
Yeah.
as you do this.
Hmm. Exactly. Okay. So we'll have to talk more about embedding. We may have to go deeper into YouTube at some point in time, but for the sake of relative simplicity, we'll carry on. The other thing you can do is set it as an instant premiere. So is anyone familiar with Premiere on Facebook, how that works? So basically, if you take a video that you've pre-recorded, you can publish it and let it just go and it's published, or you can set it as a premiere, which makes it look like it's live. So it runs in real time where people can watch it as though it's live, even though it's recorded. So like this one, if I set it as an instant premiere,
That's cool.
we'll show you how that looks. It's really neat. It's really
That
neat.
is
And then
cool.
it lets your followers know that, hey, Mary's got a premiere video running and they can come and watch it in real time, even though you're not there.
Me and that, oh my question, you're
Yeah,
gonna
that's good.
put
Keep
me
going.
out of this room. Okay, so that is how, because I go on YouTube a lot.
Hmm.
So sometimes when I go in there, it will say it's live, but it's way at the end.
Hmm.
So then I scroll the bar back to get to the very beginning.
Hmm.
And is that where they have set it as an instant premiere
It's
that it comes
possible,
up?
or if they did it as a live video, it may have just ended and is finished scrubbing right as you come in, and then you can just go back.
Okay. Is this also, if you have subscribed, so if
Hmm.
someone subscribed to your YouTube,
Hmm.
which you want people to subscribe,
Yes, you
and is
do.
that an automatic process that comes in here?
Which part? Like if they
Whether they
subscribe?
can subscribe or not to your channel?
Oh yeah, they can.
That's just automatic.
That's just automatic. Yeah.
So if you set it on the instant premiere,
Hmm.
then do people who have subscribed to your channel get an alert on their phone that you just went live?
If they have subscribed for and is accepted notifications, yes.
Where do they accept notifications?
So I will show you.
Okay.
I can't show you here, but I'm going to set this one as an instant premiere just for fun. And then you can also schedule when you want it to premiere, by the way. So if you want it to go out, I don't know, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, then you can have it go out at 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
That's good.
Um, so I won't do that actually. I'm going to go back here and just
I
set it
bet
as
a
an
lot of
instant
people
premiere.
do that.
So many people do that.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
My brother-in-law does a lot of that too.
Oh, that's
Okay.
cool.
And then once you're all good to go, you just go publish. And that's it. It's done. It's going. And then here, so you'll be brought to this page here, by the way, where here is your video link. So don't close this out right away. But here's your video link, and you don't even have to highlight it, by the way. You can just click on this little copy icon, copy video. It's now copied to my clipboard. Okay. So from here, I'm going to close that and bring you over to my other screen, maybe.
Can I ask another dumb question?
Yes, but you haven't had any dumb questions, so you're
Okay,
good.
so I see that it has, I think I know the answer, but I'm not sure. So I'm
Hmm.
going to ask it.
Hmm.
So when it says it's on your clipboard,
Hmm.
I never know where my clipboard is.
You never will see your clipboard.
Okay. So that just means
It
as
just
long
means
as
it's
I don't
copied.
do anything in between, I can click paste and it's automatically there.
Yeah, you got it. As long as you don't copy something else. You
Yeah.
got it. Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry
So
to
now
know.
I'm, yeah, no, that's good. So now I'm going to bring you over to the dashboard. And did I get this open? Yes, I did. Oh, good. I'm kind of on the ball today. I'm so proud of myself. It's such an exciting day. Let me grab my little spot lamp again because it disappeared. Good. Okay, so now you've got it copied. You've embedded it. Are you guys seeing my spotlight? Are you guys seeing my screen?
Yes.
Which screen are you seeing?
We're in the YFP tax
You're in the
funding.
dashboard. Okay. It doesn't want to give me a spot lamp, so you'll have to follow my white mouse. I'm sorry. It just doesn't want to do it. So here, to get it into the blog, if you have a blog, and if you don't, then this, maybe you have a blog outside of YFP, it doesn't matter. But now you're going to go to the actions button, and blog post is right there. So you don't have to go the long way anymore. This is super, super simple. So you click on blog post, and it's going to bring you into your blog dashboard, where then, depending on how yours is set up, yours may have a spot where it gives you the option to do a post right up at the top as a card. I always go through the post on the left-hand side and then add new. Doop, doop, doop. And here we go. Then this is where you put your title, flood the bucket. That's not how you spell bucket. Is that how you spell bucket? There we go. And then where it says start writing or typing, you're going to go paste. And then your video is now embedded into your blog. And you can write a quick little description if you choose to. Write it before or after, it doesn't matter. You set up, here's how I say with the blog, set it up how you like to read blogs. So how I like to read blog, blacked out corners. So when you're doing live, before you hit the live button, by the way, this has to happen, flip your phone so that it's this way and then hit the live button and then you can record it that way. And then it'll show up better in YouTube. And that's just one of the reasons why I like to go live, by the way, through Zoom. That, and I find the video quality is a little nicer, but sometimes it's just handy to go live through your phone.
So when you're doing pictures with your phone, then it should be vertical. And if you're doing a video, then it should be horizontal on your phone.
Mm-hmm.
Or you do it on your computer,
Mm-hmm.
or you do it on in Zoom. And
Yep.
is Zoom as easy as doing it from Facebook, or is that a whole nother, is that different?
It's not super hard. It's just a matter of you click the go live button, and I think I think I did a training on this March last year, March or April. I'll put that link in the business chat so you can see, but it's just a matter of you use the little go live button, it'll ask you where you want to stream it to, and then you fill in the information as you normally would.
So did you put it in our business? Would it be in the business?
It's in the
folder?
Your Freedom Project Facebook group. And there is, if you go into the guides section, there's a Zoom training somewhere in there. I can't remember whereabouts it is, but it's in there somewhere.
Okay, so it's not in our back and
No.
our YFP back
No.
office.
No,
Okay.
it's in the Facebook group.
So, Kristen, if you do take a video from your phone, how do you get it from your phone onto Facebook?
Well, if you're doing a video, if you're doing the live video into Facebook from your phone, then it's going to be in Facebook anyways.
Oh, so you do it, there's a thing on Facebook that you have to click, and then you use your phone sideways, horizontally.
Yep.
And
so if you went onto your phone and you go into Facebook, right?
okay.
And it'll ask you what's on your mind. There's a little live button.
Facebook.
Hey, Kristen.
Go ahead, Maura.
Oh, while I'm thinking that Susan looking. If somebody wanted me to grab my phone and just show them real quick on the phone, it's easy enough to do. I know you're in the midst of a Zoom, but I could do that separately, or it's very simple to go live. And just like you said, turn the phone, because your natural inclination is to hold it up this way, hold it vertically.
Yeah.
They call that portrait. Once you click on live, before actually going live, all you do is turn the phone, and the whole
thing flips.
The whole interface flips for you, and it becomes a landscape thing. And then the other thing to remember, and not to get too deep into this, but it will, if you're facing your phone and you're facing the screen of your phone, the end result people will see is going to be reversed.
Yes.
There's a way to get around that too, but
we might have
so
to
if you want to show them writing, we may have to do a separate.
Yeah, we may have to do a separate one on that.
Why would that make a difference, or it depends on?
Only if you have it. Only if you are trying to show people written words.
Yeah,
really,
then it'll be
in my
backward.
case, I play guitar, and people would ask me, oh, are you left-handed? I'm like, no, but I would forget to flip it. So that's why.
Yeah. So we may have to do a special Facebook Live training, or maybe that's something too we can cover on Content Creators Club Sundays as well. We'll do a special one on that. Go ahead, Mary.
So when you're doing YouTube videos, can be long. They can be 2 hours,
Yep.
Whereas when you're doing Facebook, that would be too long. Even 30 minutes is too long for Facebook. So how do we, if we wanted to do something, what if we wanted to do like a grand opening? Okay, so that would be maybe 20 minutes.
But if you want to do something longer, that's just for YouTube. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, because could you do a grand opening on Facebook? Is that too long?
You could, but I wouldn't personally do a grand opening on Facebook. Like live through Facebook, because the thing with the grand openings is it's meant to be a private exclusive event. The only time I would do that, by the way, is if you were doing like a health and wealth event, right? Where it's just an overview of Shackley and maybe you adjust the grand opening slides, that would be okay. But I wouldn't have someone's grand opening live.
Okay.
Or in a private group, that would be a way to do it. You could do it in a private group.
Yeah, you could do it. Yeah, I could see
Yeah.
that in
Yeah.
a private group. And I don't, length of time. But if you wanted it something longer,
Mhm.
so let's say you wanted to do a presentation
Mhm.
and you wanted to just have it on YouTube where
Mhm.
people could go to hear it.
Yep.
Um,
I would just record it through Zoom. Don't go live, just do a recording through Zoom.
okay.
That would be the best way to do it. And then, I mean, here's the nice thing is when you record through Zoom, you have the option to record to your computer or record to the cloud. And if you were doing a video like that, Mary, I would have it record to your computer because then you don't have to download it. It'll already just save to your computer.
Okay. Okay. So even in Zoom, you would download to your computer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If you're recording to the cloud. But if you do the record to computer, then it'll just save it right to your computer and then you can upload it right from your computer and you don't have to go through that step of downloading it from the cloud.
Yeah. Typically, when we record, we usually click the button to the cloud.
Mhm. Yeah.
Is there a reason?
Normally. The nice thing with the cloud is it doesn't like, especially for if you're doing many recorded events and you want to just be able to share the link. Say you and I were doing like how we do with the Fab Five, right? Like I'll record them and I can just share it with you guys really quickly.
Yeah.
And then it doesn't take up space on your computer, which is a big one.
Got
So
it.
especially if you have Zoom Enterprise, then you have unlimited recording and then you can just record the things you need recorded to your computer and everything else can go up in the cloud.
Okay.
And actually, Kathy brought up a good point about doing the grand opening on Facebook Live. It could get rejected by Facebook because we are talking supplementation and network marketing all in one.
Yeah.
But would it get rejected? Because very good. That's a good point. Would it get rejected in a private group?
Right.
I don't think so, but I'm not going to hold my breath on that one either. So don't quote me because I don't know for sure. I don't know what kind of tentacles they have in the private groups.
Yeah.
So we'd still have to be cautious about what we said, but yeah. Okay, so with that, does that help a little bit, everybody? For those of you who have been doing Facebook, how you can get the most out of that content without having to recreate it all the time? Because and I fell into this trap, and it makes me so embarrassed, but it's okay. This is learning, right? Is I would record it, I would do live, and then I'd go through and record the exact same thing, just so I could upload it. And I'm like, that is the silliest thing I've ever heard of. Kristen, come on now. So the idea is you want to do the content once and then distribute.
Got it.
All right, cool. Okay, so with that, like I said, I know that was quick. Beautiful thing. This is all recorded, so it'll be instantly rewatchable as soon as we're done the live video here in the Facebook group. So if you want to go back and then you can follow along, I would recommend if you only have one screen, watch the recording on your phone and then follow along on your computer. Because you do have to do this through your computer. You can't do this through your mobile, at least not that I have found. So I could be wrong, but it's a lot easier to do through your computer.
So this will be in the YFP Facebook
The
page?
YFP Facebook group. Yep. You bet. Okay, so with that, I am going to share my screen and we will finish these slides off and go get our work done for Tuesday. There we go. There we go. So with that, I don't have all my things up. If you're brand new to YFP and you'd like to learn about how you can get started, there's a few ways you can do that. We have 3 ways to move forward. 1, you can subscribe and choose a My Freedom Builder plan that fits your marketing needs by going to yourfreedomproject.com/start. Or if you're not ready for a plan, you may want to sign up for a fully functional 30-day free trial by going to yourfreedomproject.com/trial. And another option is to visit our help center and request a tour or a free consultation so that we can one, show you the system and how it works, and then help you pick a plan that's right for you and your marketing needs. And with the free trial, you get to try all the parts of the
group?
online marketing suite. So from
Right.
newsletters to
I
hub
don't
sites to
think so.
contact manager, lead
But I'm
capture,
not going to
email
hold my
marketing,
breath on that one either. So don't
much
quote
more.
me because
And you can learn more by going to
I don't know for sure.
yourfreedomproject.com/start.
I
We
don't know
also
what
have a
kind
few
of
other
tentacles they have in
services. So
those-
as
in
I
the
mentioned,
private
we have the
groups.
freedom blogs, which I have
we still
one.
have to be cautious
And
about
a
what we
blog
said,
is the
but-
heart of your marketing machine.
but
This
yeah.
is the one thing that actually attracts
so
people
with
to you,
that,
where they can search
does that
you
help
out
a little bit,
by the
everybody? For
content
those
that
of you
you're
who've been
putting on
doing
it.
Facebook, how you can
And
get
so
the
with my
most
freedom
out
blogs,
of
the best
that
thing is you can be
content
blogging
without
right out of
having
the
to
box. You
recreate
don't have
it
to
all the
worry
time.
about
Because
setup.
what
And
it's
I fell
already
into
set
this
up,
trap
it's literally
and
just
it makes
plug
me so
and play.
embarrassed, but it's okay.
We also have the
This is
365
learning, right?
service where we will post
Is I would record it,
inspirational,
I would do live,
educational,
and then I'd go through and record
beautifully
the exact
designed
same
content that is
thing
specific to Shackley
just so I could
on your
upload it.
social
And I'm like,
spaces.
365
That is the
days a year.
silliest thing I've ever heard
And
of.
we have plans that start
Kristen,
at less
come
than
on
$10
now.
a month, and we can post on LinkedIn.
The idea is you want to do the
Facebook
content once
page and
and
Instagram.
then distribute. And then for
Got
the
it.
VA
All
service,
right.
so maybe
Cool.
you need help managing your
Okay,
marketing
so with
and daily
that,
tasks. Like I
and
said,
our
I know that
virtual
was quick.
assistants may
Beautiful thing.
a
This is all
service that is
recorded,
right for
so it'll
you.
be instantly
We also have Zoom
rewatchable
Enterprise.
as
So
soon as
Zoom
we're
is
done
the
the
best
live video
online
here
conference
in
solution
Facebook
for
Shackley
group.
distributors.
So if you
And
want to
we
go back
can,
and then you can
you
follow
can get
along,
Zoom's
I would
best
recommend
plan
if you
worth
only
over
have one screen,
$300 for only
watch the
$39.99
recording on your
a
phone,
month.
and
And
if
then
you have a
follow
My
along
Freedom
on your
Builder
computer.
plan, by the way, you actually get an extra $10
Because this
off.
you do have to do this through your computer.
And then we also have Networkers University, so you can learn the business and marketing skills you need to grow a
it's a lot
successful
easier to do
network
through your
marketing
computer.
business without feeling
So
lost
this
or
will be in the
overwhelmed.
YFP Facebook.
And as I mentioned
YFP
before, we are
Facebook
on
group.
Thursday
Yep.
night with Patty Reese, where we
You
are
bet.
talking about the home
Okay,
business
so with
tax
that, I am
fundamentals
going to
course,
share
where
my
you can learn
screen,
all the
and
things
we
that you
will
can
finish
write off,
these
how to
slides
do it, how to
off and
calculate all
go get our work
the
done
things you need to calculate, and what
for
to have set up
for Tuesday
for your income tax. You can
There you go.
also, if you'd like to learn more about any of our products, you can go to yourfreedomproject.com/shop.
with that,
And
what
all
else?
my things up.
We've got
If
free
you're brand
training
new
in the
to
Business
YFP,
Center, by the way,
and you'd like to learn
if you go to
about how you can get started, there's a few ways you can do that. We have three ways to move forward.
From
One,
your
you can
dashboard in
subscribe
your
and choose
Business
a My
Center and
Freedom
then
Builder
home.
plan that fits your
We'd
marketing
also like to
needs
invite you
by
to
going to
some of our upcoming events by going
yourfreedomproject.com/start.
to the events page.
Or
and
if you're
then
not ready
up
for
at
a
the
plan,
top,
you
I see my
may
little
want to sign
cursor
up
is
for a
missing.
fully
You'll
functional
see it says
30-day
live
free
events. You can
trial
click on
by
that
going to
button, and it'll take you in there.
yourfreedomproject.com/trial.
You can also see your upcoming events
And
in
another
the upcoming
option
activities,
is
or
to visit
by
our help
clicking
center
on the
and request
calendar
a
icon
tour
at the top of
or
your
a free
dashboard.
consultation.
If
so
you're
that we
needing
can,
some live
one,
support,
show
we
you
have
the
several ways
system
to
and
do
how
that.
it
You
works,
can
and then
get
help
support
you
from
pick
the
a plan
Facebook
that's
community
that's right
in our
for you
Facebook group.
and your marketing
You can also
needs.
submit a ticket,
And with the
you
free trial, you get to
can give us
try
a
all the
call,
parts of the
book an
online
appointment,
marketing
or
suite.
chat
So
with an
from
elf on
newsletters to
Facebook.
hub
And you
sites
can
to
go to
contact manager, lead capture, email marketing
yourfreedomproject.com/help to get there.
so
And
much
I do
more.
recommend once you
And you can
have
learn more
that
by going to
website up is to just bookmark it. It's a
yourfreedomproject.com/start.
very handy one to
We
have
also have a
bookmarked.
few other services. So as I mentioned, we
on
have
your
the freedom
page.
blogs,
So with
which I
that,
have
I
one.
want to thank
And
you
a blog is the heart of your
so much
marketing
for being
machine.
here. I
This is
think
the
I
one
actually
thing
even
that
put an
actually
extra
attracts
slide in
people
here.
to
Oh,
you,
look at
where
that.
they can search you out by the
So I want to
content
thank
that
you
you're
so much
putting
for
on it.
joining me today.
And so
Learning
with
how
My
you can
Freedom
take
blogs, the best
content
thing
that
is you
you're
can be
already creating
blogging
right out of the
and
box. You don't have to
putting
worry
it
about
into
setup.
more places so that
It's
you
already set up.
can
It's literally
get
just
more
plug and
feelers
play.
out there in the world.
We also
and be
have the
easier to find.
365 service where we
So that
will
people
post
who want
inspirational,
what you have
educational,
can
and
find you.
beautifully designed
So with that,
content
we'll
that is
see you all
specific to
soon.
Shackley on
Just
your
a quick
social
reminder that
spaces,
tomorrow night we are on
365 days a year.
with
And we have plans that start
Maureen
at less than $10
Biggers
a month,
and Maura
and we
McCabe,
can
and they're
post
going to be
on
talking about the
LinkedIn,
cost comparison
Facebook
between
page, and
supplements
Instagram.
and is cost.
And then for the VA service, so
price,
maybe you
should
need help
price be a
managing
factor
your
when
marketing
choosing
and daily
nutritional
tasks.
supplements.
And our virtual assistants
So that's tomorrow night
at 8 p.m.
a
So we'll
service
see you
that
all
is
then.
right
Have
for
a
you.
wonderful day, and we'll talk to
We
you
also
soon.
have Zoom
Appreciate you
Enterprise.
being
So
here.
Zoom is the best online conference solution for